what skincare line we have. This can jumpstart it right into 2017. You are gorgeous. Welcome to Beauty We Love.
Thank you.
Is customer top rated.
Yes.
This hasn't been on since May. We could call this show Beauty We Love that hasn't been on the air in a really, really, really long time.
Right.
But that was a little long, so we brought it down.
We're so happy to be back.
For the first time ever on Easy Pay, the Purity of Elements Radiance Face Serum is back on QVC. It's customer top rated. Before now, when it's almost sold out and had to be reordered, it was never on 3 easy payments of $20, but we do have it on 3 easy payments of $20 for the first time ever. So what is this, Kate?
Right, so Radiance Face Serum, Purity of Elements, we are a holistic lifestyle brand, and we are rooted in the rich cultural history and heritage of Santa Fe, New Mexico. Anyone who's ever been out there, that desert landscape appears so starved for hydration, and yet beauty still thrives, those desert botanicals. And at Purity of Elements, we thought, okay, how do we harness that? How do we harness the resiliency of those desert botanicals? And that's exactly what we did here with Radiance Face Serum from Purity of Elements.
Right.
Yeah.
And so now let's just start with, kind of Purity of Elements 101.
Yeah.
When and how do we use this?
Right. So we recommend twice daily, morning and night, and you're going to want to massage it into your face. And I always say those upward circular motions, and I get really dry, crepey skin around my eyes, Jane. So that's where I really try to pay attention to those areas, my forehead, and then I also bring it down to my neckline, because that's where we also kind of want to make sure pure anti-aging, pure radiance.
The other thing is I love about the show, because my littlest one, my 15-year-old, has had a little, YouTube blog for a while, and she loves you. So if you follow Kate's blog all about beauty, you can learn so much. And if you haven't yet, do it right now and make sure, you subscribe. It'll be great. But also, as Director of Consumer Education for this brand, it's all about teaching us. So it's morning and night. But can I add it to any other skincare regimen I'm using right now?
Great question. Yes. So Jane, the best thing about this is that we're not asking you to change your entire skincare ritual, right? You infuse this into your existing routine, and the best thing, it's not going to pill. I mean, you feel it. It's so silky soft, and you don't get that pilling, and it just absorbs so quickly. And listen, this is a great serum, and we have claims to back that up.
We have a couple things to show you. So let's start about claims, because this isn't just like, oh, it feels good and it looks good and well.
Right.
Take a look what happened, and I want to point out after 28 days, because guys, that's within our 30 days of love it and return it, right?
Yep, and that's great. And one thing, if I can just say it, actually during a consumer survey, 90% of women said after 1 day of use, they noticed that smoothness in their skin texture. And what we mean by that is we mean that really radiant luminosity that we tend to lose over time.
Do you want to go back to those other claims as well?
Yeah, that would be great if we could talk to that.
Because after 28 days, and you got it, guys, you've got to love it or return it. 30 days.
And the best thing is after 28 days, 100% of people, they reported an improvement in their skin texture. And that's
Isn't that what we want?
Really diminishing those fine lines. Exactly. And that's exactly what we want.
And then again, we're radiant. I mean, check this out. I mean, all of this happened after 28 days. So you have nothing to lose except maybe, the skin issues that you're not all that crazy about.
Right.
Take it home morning and night. First time ever on 3 easy payments. But it's really harnessing the power of nature for our skin.
Yes, and we have a proprietary formula that you're not going to find in any other skincare line. We call that our Copper 5 complex, and that is actually including actual copper mineral. And we use this, it's an antioxidant-rich blend, and it's really going to restore that radiance and that luminosity that we happen to lose over time.
I think we may have an animation
we
standing by.
We have an animation.
Let's take a look at it.
Yep. So what you're seeing here, this is your skin when it's exposed to the elements, right? We lose that radiance. We get dull skin. Now add that Radiance Face Serum, and you're really going to infuse that hydration, and you're going to address those key signs of aging. And the best part, as we mentioned, you use it once. You wear those really antioxidant-rich ingredients, that Copper 5 complex that we talked about, and we had the hyaluronic acid that's going to give you that hydration, that fullness, really diminish those fine lines and wrinkles, and you're going to notice a difference. As I mentioned, after 1 day of use, 90% of people agreed that they had more smoothness in their skin texture.
So what do you have to lose? I
Yeah,
mean,
you
know
don't
what's
have
ironic
anything to
about the
use.
copper and the Southwest is copper is what gives turquoise its color.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
most copper mines are also turquoise mines.
Yeah,
so, I
yeah.
mean, we talk about the Southwest. It could not get more U.S. Southwest than that
yes.
because that's an amazing story. Now,
Yeah,
why don't
absolutely.
you, let's walk over here.
Yes.
Show us what's the best way to apply.
So like I said, if we're going to be using it on our neckline, we really want to do those upward sweeping motions, and that's really going to help. You're going to work with your skin there. And then I like to do that upwards, that circular motion. And, wherever you feel dry, I get really crepey around my eyes, so I put a little bit there. Listen, at the end of the day, your foundation's getting a little bit cakey.
Right.
I use a little bit, and I kind of just use it to really just kind of restore that balance, restore that radiance, and give me that hydrated look that I really crave.
And remember, this is customer top rated. We were giggling earlier. We were saying, most of us sometimes tend to want to complain and say, okay, this didn't work.
Right.
I'm always impressed when so many people go on QVC.com and say how much it does work. So this stuff is amazing. I love that they call it stuff. I have only used it for 3 days. Here it is. And already I can see diminished fine lines around my mouth and above my nose. My skin just looks more glowing and radiant. I can't say enough about this product. Love it. So if you haven't tried anything else yet, start here. And no matter what skincare line you're using, add this. I've been using this instead of my usual face cream for about a week, and this is the result. My skin is glowing.
Yeah.
So she threw out the old and brought in the new. It's
Perfect.
smoother and silkier to the touch. I haven't actually counted wrinkles, but I see a marked difference. I'm not young, 72. Yes, you are, 72 years young. But I've already seen results and recommend this highly to anyone. So it was on in May. Kate's busy. She's got this, so much going on with this product and as well with your blogging. And
Yes.
I'm telling you, we just got it back in. We brought it in on Easy Pay for the first time ever. We do not have auto delivery with this.
Okay.
So I always say stock up. I mean, we had Christopher Buckle with his Color Cosmetics here earlier tonight. Everything sold out and nothing was on auto delivery. Many of you, my producer Dan is telling me, are picking up more than one because you said, where has Kate been?
Yay.
Where has this product been?
missed
It's been
you.
not on the air since May. We just got it back in. And then to celebrate that, and of course, multiple purchases, we have 3 easy payments for the first time ever of $20. It's been great having you in Beauty
thank
We
you
Love.
so much.
So
So
glad
much
you're
fun.
back. 8266491. Okay, the last presentation of this philosophy, huge hit this month, is coming up in this show tonight.